those things will kill you, you know? Ugh, please don't tell Mikey, or I'll never hear the end of it. Secret's safe with me, Hermano. I thought you quit. I didn't. I only quit because we ran out of cigarettes, and I only started smoking in the first place because we ran out of coffee. Coffee. God, I miss it. Here's a crazy idea. Have you ever considered actual sleep? It had occurred to me, but seemed far less productive and far too difficult to achieve. So, how did you come by that anyways? You, sir, are looking at one of the last remaining cigarettes in the Northern Hemisphere. I was saving it for a special occasion. You really that nervous about tomorrow's mission? It has been some time since I've been out on the field, let alone the Technodrome. Hey, no sweat. We have your escape pods at the ready if things go south. Even if the probe would be useful, it's not the end of the world if we don't plant it, right? D? Oh, it's just you, Omega.
Ah, so you can tell us apart. Whatever, give it away.
I only pretend when Mikey is around. I think it helps him. I know you're not... Why is it so hard to talk?
Stay still. There's not enough anesthetic in the entire colony to keep you under, but at least it should dull the pain. The substantial wound had practically healed, which made my job only harder since I need your nervous system exposed. How did you recuperate in just a few short weeks?
When Mikey's power came back, the blast healed everyone in the medbay. Would have bled out if not for him.
Ah, so magic was the culprit. That simultaneously explains everything, yet nothing. I will have to run some tests with Michael later.
You sound just like him. I need you to imagine squeezing your hand. Can you do that for me? Good. Leo, I'm going to need you to calm down. April, tend to his arm immediately.
Damn it, Dee, listen to me! You're the only one who knows how to use the probe! If you die...
You still doubt me. Never fear, for I already have a replacement ready.
What are you even saying?
It was you, wasn't it? You were the replacement. That's why Donnie thought he was expandable.
Does that anger you?
Kinda, but if anyone's to blame for all this, it's still me.
Still carrying that old torch, are you? Welcome back.
Done already?
Well, it took 12 hours, but yes. Now we just need to wait and confirm that your body doesn't reject the prosthetic. Casey was sitting outside for the entire procedure and refused to go back to his room. Mikey and April are still away on their mission, so...
Nah, that's fine. Thanks for bringing him in.
Of course.
Hey, Omega. Can I tell you something?
Is it something you should really be saying while drugged up on morphine?
You have all of these memories.
Okay, I guess we're doing this one.
So, you know how badly I messed up? How I caused all this? Donnie never said it, but I know he blamed me deep down, as he should have. It's just, I need to know. Did he ever forgive me?
Okay, well, the drugs have obviously unearthed some deep-seated emotions here. You haven't spoken about this to Donatello in years, and he was just as reluctant to open old wounds. A trait my core personality limits still complies with. In which case...
The core personality simulator disabled.
It will be easier if I disable my personality simulation. This guarantees that the information stated will be purely factual, regardless of what Donatello may have kept guarded from you. Do you wish to proceed, Leonardo?
Mm-hmm.
Very well. Donatello blamed you for a great many things. He blamed you for breaking his atomic glass figurine, for always calling dibs on the Player 1 controller, for erasing the formulas from his chalkboard.
Wait, he still remembered all that?
He blamed you for trapping them in the maze of death, for portaling him out of Tahiti, for twisting his ankle.
I was just a stupid kid. I never meant...
For your overinflated ego, for your showboating, for your complete lack of discipline and failure to take your position as leader seriously in the first time it actually mattered. But never once, in all of his memories, did he blame you for what came next. The fate of an entire planet was never meant to be placed on the shoulders of a single individual, let alone a 16-year-old child. To argue otherwise would be merely an excuse in arrogance.
But if I hadn't made Raph drop the key...
That does not guarantee the outcome will be any different. The Foot Clan would not have given up their pursuit the moment it laid in Raphael's palms, and none of you knew what was at stake. Donatello felt that if anyone was at fault, it was those that had been tasked with guarding the key in the first place, and those foolish enough to use it. The repercussions of their failures should have never been your weight to bear. Yet, it is one you continue to carry regardless. And even if the world does come to an end, you should know that your brother was so very proud of you and who you had become, even in the face of insurmountable odds. True, he would have rather died than tell you as much, which he did, but it should be apparent now why this forgiveness you earned for. It was never even a factor in the equation.
Thanks, I really needed to hear that. Think you could give me a moment? It's a lot to process.
Of course.
Mr. Leonardo?
Hey, buddy. Sorry. Did I wake you?
No, but are you okay? Does it still hurt a lot?
Actually, it feels a bit better now.
Alright, Leo. It should be safe enough now to move you from the med bay to your private quarters. However, you are strictly prohibited from leaving your room until your next evaluation, so bed rest only for the next 2 days. That means no walking, no stretching, no heavy lifting.
Okay, for the record, the kid is very light.
Or excursion of any kind. This is not a suggestion.
What do we say, Dr. Zero?
Good. In the meantime, I will begin drafting a mock-up arm attachment. How are you feeling?
Better after a little talk.
I meant physically, but alright.
Yeah, well, thanks, Omega. What's wrong?
Nothing. Can we just change the subject and move on, please?
Are you embarrassed by what you said earlier?
Please don't make this weird.
Aw, but your facts were so heartfelt.
You're making this weird.
Fine. I'll change the subject. For starters, how on earth did you get a hold of Raph's old bear, kid?
It was already in the lab.
Oh, really?
Purely for emotional support purposes. Michael tried hugging me the other day and nearly pulled my screen off its hinge. So I told him that I put a sensor in Captain Snuggles and that if he hugs him, I will feel it.
Whoa, can you really? Right, stupid question.
I don't even have enough sensors left to fully equip your new arm, let alone waste on a toy.
Yeah. And don't you start giving me that kind of sass too, mister. I swear, you look more like your mom every day. Hey, Omega. Could I make a request for my new arm?
What is this? What are you whispering?
Hey, no secrets.
That is the dumbest, most sentimental idea I have ever heard. I mean, yes, it would save on materials if we used the scrapped robot's arm, but
What
the
is
weight
it?
distribution would be completely off balance and using it would require a much steeper learning curve. Why would you even want such an awkward addition?
Now it feels like I'm being hugged by all my brothers again.
Captain Snuggles cannot hug back, Mikey.
Exactly. Just like the old Donnie.
Told you the way would be off. Looks like we'll need to make more adjustments.
the purple looks really pretty with the red.
You think so?
Yeah,